kgalema go gola monna wa go rata nnete wa go tlhankela setšhaba sa gabo monna wa go lwela ditokelo tsa bana ba tharientsho bana ba tšeekgalaka monna wa go hloya kgethologanyo le maaka monna wa go phethagatsa ditshepišo tša gagwe setšhabeng o golo o feta tlong mošabi tšhukudu be mošimane go wena ke go lakaletša mahlatse le mahlogonolo ke go kgopelela kokeletšo ya matšatši a bophelo go ye godimodimo ke ra go phediša gobane ke ithuta tše di botse go wena mo ke lego ke a tseba gore ke nna mang ke tswa kae ebile ke a kae ka lebaka la thuto e ke e hwetšago go wena nka be bahu ba tsoša re tsoša kokosara a tla bone setlogolo sa gagwe ge se fetša mengwaga e mentšhi le kgono go meloko le metswalle bagwera bathegi baradi le maloko a EFF ke re tla re ketekeng letšatši le le botse la matswalo a moetapele re phelele CAC re phelele.
Thank you very much. House Chair, I understand why the representatives of imperialist forces would want to silence this voice. And that's why they will stand up to raise unnecessary question. House Chairperson, the first remark we wish to make is that there was a very little engagement politically. If anything, people want to blackmail us about aid and all sorts of things. But they know very well that there is no reason related to any wrongdoing by South Africa which has led to USA cutting its own aid. You can't say Donald Trump must be elected today and the following day he makes executive orders and then you come here and blame the South African government as if the South African government did not do anything in between. That was a predetermined outcome where he wanted to come into office and punish South Africa for its position on Palestine and many other issues. We must be very clear that we are not going to agree to any form of bullying by anyone. It's a lie that there is farm killings in South Africa. Actually, those who are married in farms and owning farms, they kill each other for money, for policy monies. The farmers themselves kill each other for greedy reasons. The farm workers kill the farmers because they rape them in exchange for money and do not pay them, like Eugene Terreblanche did when he raped a farm worker and did not want to pay. We cannot be told that there are farm murders in South Africa when the farmers themselves are actually killing the farm workers. It was the white farmers who killed two women in Polokwane and fed them to the pigs. It's a complete lie that white people are being killed in South Africa. If anything, white people live in privilege, and that's what Donald Trump knows. You cannot say Donald Trump is misinformed. They've got the best intelligence equipment in the whole world. They even have a military base next to South Africa in Botswana to listen to every conversation we have. They can tell you what is in private conversation in the executive and everywhere else. They don't need Afriforum. They are using Afriforum as a scapegoat to punish us politically. And we ought to be very clear about that. When the aid came into South Africa at the first place, it was not to help Africans. It was imperialist forces putting the aid into South Africa so that they can control South Africa. And use that aid to always say to you, if you take a political stand against the imperialist forces, we'll always cut the aid. So we ought to have known even then that we're not supposed to entirely rely on the USA. I'm very happy that the Minister of Health is speaking about possible interventions that can be made to avoid that aid of America. We can do with every help, but we will never accept help that say we must allow the perpetuation of white privilege. We cannot allow the whiteness to prevail in South Africa because we want to save life. We will save life. America did not save us during apartheid. Children were murdered in 1976. Children were murdered in the 80s. Where was America against apartheid? If America had anything to save an African life, it's a lie. They never wanted to save us. They were never there for us before. Palestine was there for us. Cuba was there for us. Russia was there for us. America will never choose friends for us.
Honorable
We will
member,
choose our own
your
friends.
time
Thank
is
you
now
very much.
expired. Thank you. Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members.
Back again, family. This is the Black Family Channel. We are back again, and let's talk about Malema's speech and message to the President of the United States about exactly what is happening in South Africa, not the lies that is being peddled by the minority, which is DA and Afriforum, who flew to the United States to continue peddling lies about what is happening in South Africa. Malema has made it clear with his message to Donald Trump as to exactly what is happening in South Africa. And this message is loud and clear, not what these people want to keep, that minority who wants to keep their privilege, and they don't want to understand that they are sitting in a time bomb because black people, the indigenous black people, are crying for their land. And they want to use the proper channels to get the land. But because of the minority, farmers, including DA and Afriforum, they have decided to go and fight this outside in America, whereby they went to the Oval Office, because that is them. As of now, Afriforum is still out of the country in the US, and they're waiting for them to come back in this country so they can be charged for treason, for doing such a thing, putting a country in this kind of situation. Lying, going out there and peddling lies, including DA, who are part of the government or called GNU, the GNU. What Malema has said here, it is true and there is no lie in it. 2 black women were killed by white farmers, and they were fed to pigs. To see how this lie that is being peddled by farmers, Afriforum and DA, that there is genocide of farmers in South Africa, which is not true. And why are they given that kind of being listened to when they get to the US? We know South Africa has got a government in place. There is a foreign minister, foreign affairs minister. There are different portfolios and channels that can be used diplomatically to iron all the issues through those channels. But Afriforum and DA decided to go to the US and go and peddle the lie like they are talking for South Africans. They are not talking for South Africans. They are not known. But because of their skin, they are being given an ear in the US. Malema said a mouthful that where was US when black people were being killed during the time of apartheid? They were not there for black people. Why is it now they seem to care? Because of the lie that is being peddled about white farmers and minority, including Afriforum. Family, what do you think about this? Let's leave our comment respectfully, and let's not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's fix our country and put it in order. Bravo, bravo, bravo.